Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today we are going to go over what are props and how are they useful. Over here to the right is our props. We can use our props for many different things. One thing that we use them for is to get deeper and in proper alignment. This is not proper alignment. Lift up through the spine, then slowly start to forward fold. But if the hamstrings are tight, we might need a little help. So here's our friendly little blanket. This is one use for the blanket. We'll just set it up behind our rear, pop on up to the edge, and it lifts us up so we can be a little bit longer through the lower lumbar and stretch through the hamstrings rather than dumping into the back. Another option is to sit crisscross applesauce and use a blanket during meditation. There's several different purposes for the blanket, and we absolutely just love our blankets so much. But when the instructor says, grab a blanket, that's what the blanket is. Our next prop is the strap. There can be a love-hate relationship with the strap. The strap is super useful and can really allow you to go deeper into your practice. Here we're just demonstrating a use of the strap to thread the shoulders and create space through the shoulders. Another one of our favorite uses of the strap is to create space through the hamstring. So we just straighten the leg up towards the sky, place the strap on the ball of the foot, and keep one strap in each hand. As we inhale in, we release the stretch, and as we exhale out, we draw the toes to our forehead. Remember, what you do on one side, we always must do on the other side. And have no fear, if your hamstrings are not as flexible as Kim in the video, that's okay. The straps are extremely useful for inflexibility. Did you know that about 80% of our students are extremely inflexible? So you wouldn't be alone. That is our strap. We love our straps. Our next props that we're going to demonstrate is the blocks. The blocks are super useful. If the hands seem like they're too far away from the ground and cannot reach the ground, then we just simply place the blocks on the earth and then use the blocks as if it is the earth. Gently put the hands onto the blocks and use them as balance. Over time, your flexibility will get better, and then you can lower the blocks. And then maybe even eventually never have to use the blocks. But we've been practicing yoga for a while around here, and we still love to use our blocks. Props are not looked as a sign of weakness, but it's just a smart way to practice. Our next prop is the bolster. Notice, that's a B, not an H. We've heard many people call it the holster, but it's the bolster. We use our bolsters a lot in our restorative classes and our healing classes for support. Demonstrating here is just a nice chest opener, which does all of the work to open up the heart and the chest. We can also add additional stretches by bringing our knees together. Oh goodness, the hips are a little tight today, so we're going to reach and grab our blocks and gently place the blocks underneath the thighs so we're not going too deep into the stretch and we're fully supported. We can add stretch by bringing the arms up over the head and maybe even just connect our left hand with our heart and our right hand to the belly so we can breathe. This is a great way to double up on props using blocks and bolsters. We love our bolsters. I think that's a class favorite. And our final prop that we have is the sandbags. The sandbags are amazing. Sometimes we lift them up over our head. But just kidding, that's not what they're really for. We'd like to take the sandbag in Shavasana and place them over our hips. It's almost like using a weighted blanket. The sandbags are 10 pounds apiece, and it just allows for a little bit of extra support and grounding. We use the sandbags for all different other purposes as well. So if the instructor says grab a sandbag, you know what it is. Thank you all so much for joining us on this journey. Now that we know the props, stay tuned for some other practices using all of the props. Remember, you can check us out online at www.yoga8.net. Or if you would like to come in for your free week, remember, your first week is free. We can't wait to meet you, and we hope you find these videos helpful. If you do, go to our YouTube channel, hit like, and subscribe. Namaste, yogis.